Hello and welcome. Right, it is that time of day again. It's time to get all the animals done, and just checking my volume level is working. It is indeed smashing. Right, I apologise for sort of doing it and saying it, but it's one of those things that you really don't want to get wrong. Produce a well, then you've got to like speak all over it again. It's annoying for everybody, so I just like to make sure I'm right. Having a way. Oh, I did not do that. My bad. That is naughty. It is. I mean, it is. I mean, admittedly, there's no animals and all the rest, but it obviously is my intention. Oh, this is so annoying. It is. Seriously. Right, okay then, that is annoying. Not only is it annoying because I know it's actually not very far under it as well. That's really very annoying. Not normally now, as we know. Is there any there? That's about right. And of course we're going to stick it in and it's you know, it's that famous saying about never work with pets and animals and pets and children. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah. One could almost invent a new saying for Farming Simulator. Really? I suppose the animals is covered, just not the children. Having worked with children before when I worked for the schools, oh, I did actually do it. I wasn't sure if I'd actually, couldn't remember if I had. So, now then, yes, now we should get to put that back while that's filling. Can we get past that? It's going to be tight, but we'll have a go. We have got to reverse, that's the real bit that's a little bit tricky. Ooh, frogs, I've never realised that you could hear frogs before like that. Ooh, wow, even this is powerful, that is really struggling. And that was my point, this is 750 horsepower. This is exactly what I was talking about the nerfing of horsepower, how really they have gone one step too far. It's ridiculous. 750 horsepower, doing 22 ton with wheels that assist in deflecting gravity. Seriously. I mean, there is one thing I will say that I do think they did get right. Obviously, if you consider that cross member is affecting that and pushing down on that in the middle, it probably would, as it used to do. Now this is the XJ with very firm springs, which is the old, almost all of these are sort of quite right in a way, in so much as it's pushing down on that rear hitch, and that is a lot of tonnage. It's just not got the mass to actually be able to cope with that. Obviously, Ridiculous Dominic has souped it up. It's the XJ, it's got superpowers. We know it's a little bit cheeky, yeah, but this now is like going silly again the other way, right? It's going to go sort of a waste of time, this, isn't it, really, when you think about it? It's a bit soul destroying. Oh no, I'm actually on the wall. Yeah, it is little, I think, because obviously you're doing something that, but it is still, I mean, we knew it was going to be tight, indeed, really, it's not. Yeah, look at that, what a waste of time, and I've still got to be careful. So we've got really, right, we'll wash it because we know we didn't mean to do it, but that's not the point. Let's just show a bit of willing that we are cleaning it out just on the right way, and wait, as soon as it says filling, then we'll go backwards, because it's just way too close, unfortunately, to get away with this doing it the way that I like, which is realistic that I'm underneath the thing. But if I'm underneath the thing, I'm actually going to get the manure. So it's one of those things where really we've got to be a little bit cheeky. Right, fantastic. Let's try and reverse as well. We didn't actually, I mean, I keep saying about but we have really done quite well with the straw. I mean, we did have those 2 piles there. It's true, we have really, when you consider it, we've just got that 1 pile left, and that almost all of the straw inside is actually gone. So I don't suppose that when you consider it's a year's supply of straw, that we were that far out. Now I should be able to just reverse straight to that point, and we should be alright. Right, I think we're going to need 2, because we normally do. This is also true. They're still nice. I did actually begin to do them though, but this time I think we do really need to the chickens. Yeah, let's grab another 30 tons. And let's give this, yeah, and there'll be a little bit left over till tomorrow, which is, that's why we don't quite need so much as we yeah. Oh, can't get under it. Oh my life, what? Oh, I did actually hit it. My bad. Right, let's aim for squeezing past. Oh no, it's a little bit too close, that really. That was not too bad. Not a bad recovery from the right, so we need to, yeah, we really need to grab the slurry, don't we? Jump over the XJ and push this back now. It should have, it's exactly the same as it has every, it is, I like the predictability, because we're starting at the same time. It does sort of show the Giants have really done it quite right. I mean, not saying that in real life that it would always be exactly the same, because I don't know that it would, but right, I don't know that we've got anybody down here. I think they've all been shifted. We did have, we could borrow this actually. Yeah, but you can still feel whether this is here or not. Whether it should be able to or not, is that is a questionable. Oh, then slowly does it. Nope, we do need to fill it first. Right. No, we're going to wait, so otherwise I'm going to get confused about what I have done, what I haven't done, and all that type of stuff, so. Steady. Oh. Smashing, last job. Slurry into the yeah, it's doing quite well. I mean, the other thing is, one thing I'm going to say is we sort of, again, this is why on grasslands I voted with my feet, because of the amount of cows. Now Oxford and David, it's 150. That's not too terrible. It's a reasonable amount, which is why I filled it immediately rather than waiting for the growth, because I thought, well, 75 is not really that much. Whereas, no, we need to come down a bit further. Whereas 150 is reasonable. but still not like on a lot of farms. Although I suppose Riverside actually, yeah, thinking about it, Riverside's cows were not that many. We did have a lot of pigs, and we had a lot of sheep, an awful lot of sheep. That was, yeah, one of our biggest earners was the wool, and that really was even monstrous, more monstrous than here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I think we had 500. So that's obviously got to have an impact. What I'm trying to say is that I don't think we're going to break any records. That's my record. But I think we're going to do well. We are doing well already, but there's no denying that fact. So that is good. Let's pop over to the sheep and let's grab the wool, because I'd imagine that's fairly good. Really? It's a bit dingy. I apologise about the light levels. I'm not sure it's quite to the point. No, single. Yeah, we could really leave it 2 days, but I always find it's more tricky anyway then to push it if you got it too high. So in some ways, it's better to just like do it as is. It just introduces more problems if you like do it the other way. So yeah, it doesn't matter, we're not doing the grass. I was going to talk about the as I'm used to, like but it's nothing to worry about really. Right, so we're going to push them backwards. Bit messy. Yeah, it was a little. Ooh. Yeah, that one on top always throws me out because it invariably is going to alter things. Yeah, we're only going to get the fall, but I'm not worried. That's why, yeah, on Riverside I often used to fight it, but the bottom line is you've got what you've got, and you should just move on quickly, because otherwise you waste seconds, which is quite a lot of time when you're doing this like type of thing. Now then, these two were loose at the front. That's not a bad idea to pull them backwards like this, really. It does sort of work. Sort of. And yeah, I'm about fantastic. Not bad, really. 5. Oh, okay, I thought I might get that. £6,721,343. That is quite the ticket. And then this is going to be tricky. I sort of have to do what I did a couple of sessions ago, which is to sort of push that. That's getting stuck on the lip of the shed. That'll do. I think it's still loose, so I've got to be a little bit careful. I might actually have it. Right, fantastic. Now then, I'm not sure, did I do the grass? I know I left it this time so that you could see I got the grass out of the, and I didn't bash the little tractor around this time, but we did move it out of the way last time. We did do the water. I left this time for me to do this on camera rather than like to do it the other way. And we didn't buy the grass this time, we actually got it from our store. But we have got quite a few months to go before we cut again. Well, if we were staying, I mean. Right, so let's have a look. Chickens, we do need to do the chickens. Yeah, they are getting a little low. Now, we've also got, I think, we're probably getting a little bit low. Oh no, we're going to need that as well. to grab the eggs and move them into the pile ready for when we move them properly onto the TPS. We could have put that in there, but I think I was looking at this. I think we're really best to go over the fence, put it at the end of the fence, and then put them over onto the TPS. That is what I'm thinking. There's been quite a few of these tigers. Right, no, let's do those first. It's true. And there's 3 high, so wow. These can only get 1. No, oh no, they can't. Wow, I didn't think. I didn't think I'd got the one that does 3 high. I thought I'd got the one that does 2. We really need to do another stack, otherwise it's going to be confusing. We also need to leave a little bit of room, or else we're going to grab that one as well. Let's try and leave the 3 stacks to complete. Can't really get to the ones behind if I do that, but it is what it is. Right, fantastic. Ooh, remember their eggs. That is true. And so I do believe we've still got some left inside the little silo. I think. I'm sure we have, but are we all getting lower? Yeah, we are sort of. We have, of course, got another 5 tons in the this little silo, the tiny silo. So I'm not worried. Let's see now then. She only does it. Back a little. We're actually in the right place. Otherwise it goes behind. Yeah. We should get away with all of that. Yes. Yeah, I suppose that's really the real knack to it. Although it's when you get close and you're not quite sure if you're going to do it, and then it starts to spill over, and then of course you're not quick enough. But I do realise it's very difficult to get the mechanism completely correct. So let's have a look. Chickens. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. They're good. Straw pellets. We didn't do the straw pellets. Let's go do it. Yeah, I don't want any jobs. Well, I think we needed to. No, we did the TLX actually. We did. Let's just. We could really also shut the gate while we're here. Let's just fill this. No, it has got TMR in, so really there should be no excuse for getting this wrong. Let's shut that gate now. And drop that. Yes, I'm quite pleased with this, sort of a bit of an impromptu sort of makeshift, yeah, sort of a semi-automation, but based upon, yeah, sort of realism as well. I like it. It's not bad at all. Don't think there's any. Oh, there is still some left. Wow. That just surprised me. That veil has gone on and on and on and on. But we did sort of admittedly stick to all now. Now we're below. Yeah, it's all gone now. Switch that off. Right, so we know that it's not ready today. We've done everything of all of our preceding harvests, but I think in the morning we're going to find that everything is ready. If you've seen the case, just showing everybody so you can see everything. Let's go and listen to the bird song. let's go through till October morning. 9 o'clock in. Oh, yes, now that's another thing that just reminded me, seeing the clock. This has also changed. You can take a little nap if you like. Yeah, you can sleep right the way till 11:30 at night. For those who wish to sleep away the afternoon. And yeah, the time's sort of like a massive gum up, so there isn't just like a little window. Oh, we broke the 7 mil. There isn't just a little window. Isn't that typical? Yeah. It is typical, isn't it? We could literally do everything without it. I wouldn't, again, I would only ever buy this in the sales. I did get one on Avon Valley. I'm not sure I'm going to get a chance to post that. It was only a bit of fun. I've only done 2 or 3 episodes. It's really my test map. I do like it. Avon Valley by Mr. B and Vulcan, I can't remember his numbers, but yes, right. So then I would imagine that we can now see the fields of golden. Right, smashing, and that it might be a short session, this one, because that's going to be a session in itself and a whopper. In fact, it's going to be more than one. It is. We could. That is true. We could actually move across. Now we can sort of go to. That's it. Let's go across through the other fields. Can we go? I think it's a bit tight. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think we're best to go for the farm. So I think we're probably best to go through the proper gates. I also think, yeah, let's grab everybody. I was a little bit upset with that, if I'm honest. That can never say its name properly. The Rosen Slough. Yeah, that's why I don't ever say it. It's true. Right, we really could do with all hands on deck for this, I think. Let's grab everybody and we'll have a bit of a procession. Let's grab you. We can always come back. It's a bit dingy as well. Let's switch your lights up for a minute. Grab the 70 tonner. Yeah, that's true actually. Let's give the Rosens, the whatever his name is, a go. I should read it. I can read it, but I can never say it without reading it. It's terrible. It's a fair road track, actually. It's further than you think. Well, it's not actually. Yes, there was a bit of a casualty with the. That got dragged a little by the. I did notice it in editing. I thought, oh, that went for a Burton a little. Yeah, so we should keep this away from the 70 tonner because it really does not like that at all. It's the bane. So now then, yeah, this is true. We will leave the second harvester to be on its own because following harvesters is not a nice thing to behold. They really are not very good at following. They lurch quite badly, actually. Yeah, so we'll lead the first one to be the leader, and the other one will follow in a little while. It's true, it does extend the time of the session, and it is valuable work that we do need to do, so should really, now we've cleared the field, be able to go straight through it. And we should be able to go to the yard, and we should be able to put the header on without much of ado, really. We are going to have to go all the way around though. Yes, it sort of did highlight really just how difficult it is on English roads with a bit of a whopper like this. But I sort of be careful. Good job we haven't got the other harvester. And I'm not sure how the tractors will fare either. This kind of shenanigans. Should be right with the header. Shouldn't be any crashing or anything going on. Should be fine. I think no, they're still turning. They might actually wear that slowly start turning a little bit. That's not bad. Not sure how I'm going to do with the header. Oh, and I've left that in the way of it. Yeah, I have. There's no denying this fact. Put you the way. I did say. No, I'm still only using the one baler. We'll grab it from the other side. I think it's the other side now. If we sort of start to go down here, and then let go, and then we really do need at that point to stop everybody for me. Right. Here's me after all of that praising I did to you last session, and you went and hit that. Well, I'm not blaming I'm blaming Lando for that one. Yeah, not the actual trailer itself, because it definitely could do it. Right, that's not bad. Right, let's go grab that other one. Did I? Ooh. Did actually make it. I was going to say I'd forgotten about it following, to be truthful. Right, nice. Excellent. Fantastic. So, our final... Yeah, it's not just the sunflowers that's... obviously, with the time saving stock check, as long as I've got all of the sunflower oil gone into the olive oil, now that would be a bit of an impossibility. It's sunflower oil, yes, as long as the process is finished, that's going to be alright. Now we know it's not fantastic, so it is still going to take quite a few months, but then so is all of the shed load of straw that we're going to get that's got to be converted to silage. So I really think we're going to either have to use the BDS-SB fertilizer plant that does silage, one of the only things that does silage apart from a traditional PGA. Now, this time we did not do so well. We need to sort of like, yeah, it doesn't do very well when you do this either. Yeah, it doesn't like to be pushed around. So let's try and walk to the left quite a little bit and scrape a little. That's not too bad. Yeah, now that slowly does it into the gates. It's the slowness that's so important. Yeah, turning circle is so much better if you do it slowly. Still don't quite manage it right, but that's all my fault as well. I want to go a bit wide, otherwise it's going to crunch at the rear end. This time we'll go into the middle. No, I think we'll do it here like so, because I think we should really be able to do it. Oh, I was going to steal the header from the other one at that point. Now then, you can't go around. It's got a massive pipe. Brilliant. So we'll grab the other one with the other one, and I think we should make that, but obviously we've got a tractor and trailer in the way. Fantastic. I think that'll probably let go of the trailer section in the interim of the next session, but we shall see. I can't remember if it does or it doesn't. And again, as in, once even in the game, it is. All things are subject to change within the game itself, as we all know from the mechanics that have changed since the beginning of FS22 to the end. Now that I think that should be alright. Fantastic. Right then, so we also need to grab the baler. Now we do need 120 tonner as well, so let's grab I think it is the Rappersteig. Oh no, this is the lizard version. I know. I'm just... There we go. That's what we want, the Massey. It's the one thing that has always been a bit of a shocker is the fact that you can't use a forage wagon for picking straw up. Yeah, because it sort of does use that kind of a sort of engine, but it must be something that Giants are determined they're never going to do. Because it's, no, I'm sure it could in past iterations. I'm sure one of the content creators mentioned that in one of the past ones you could, and now obviously we know you can't. So, yeah, I'm really not sure if I'll get that. Ooh, I have. Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, it does seem a little bit strange that you can't really do that. But hey ho. Ooh. Slowly, steady. Yeah, bees, Mr. CLP did highlight, but again, things are subject to change. That when he went close, when whoever it was, I think it was DJ Goham and Farmer Cop. I don't think it's Farmer Klein. I think it was Farmer Cop. They were invited to do the footage, and they did do little few sneaky tricks, like we probably all would, like cycling through the cedar and the planter to see what crops, which I thought was quite a masterful piece of work in the circumstances. But I'm quite sure Giants expected that. Yes, I am quite sure that they would expect that to happen now. Although they is slow, although I'm not exactly going very fast, so yeah. I would have expected it to be a little bit better than it has been. But hey ho, it is what it is. So, smashing. I'll put the two... Do we do 1-on-1? We could sort of follow with the second one. Oh no, it's across the... We could. It's a bit... Well, we could sort of do that. That's not a bad idea. Then it's... Obviously one's going to be done sooner than the other, and then the other one can assist. I think that's not a bad idea. Right, yeah, so I'm going to say my goodbyes. I might actually leave this on it. It's not going to matter, is it? So, why not? Yeah, so all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope you're going to stick with me and join me on the next session where we actually tackle this monstrous job on the 2 fields that we've got. And we shall see how well we do. Obviously, it is sunflowers, but it is also 2 monstrous fields, so we should do fairly well. I don't know, I'm not going to hazard a guess, because sunflower is particularly awful, and I've never really got a good grip on how well you do with it. So it could sort of tell you, but it's completely wrong. It's 68,884 potential harvest. So it says, we shall see. If it's, I always find that's completely wrong, and it's changing even as we look. Yeah, but it does settle down again to that. So we shall see if whether that guesstimate. I've always found it completely wrong. It's usually more because of your fertilizer. So whether that's a guess without any kind of fertilization and any kind of boosts that you put on it, we shall see. Yeah. And it also says expected yield is 89%. Yeah, something like that. So we shall see. So all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.